Good morning, Tahmina Khan is here in TKMaths is fun. In today's video, we will express this algebraic fraction into partial fractions. And in the previous video, a link I'm sending below in the description, you can see that we discussed these 4 cases of the partial fraction. And these you have to remember by heart because it will not be given in the examination form MF19. So this topic is from A-level second year P3, year 13. So let's see how we will express this into partial fraction, this algebraic fraction. So if you see here, the degree of the numerator is 3 here, right? X has power 3. Similarly, if you see the denominator, if you multiply x squared by x, it will be x cubed. So when the degree of the numerator and the denominator of the polynomial is same, then it is dealt as a improper fraction, improper algebraic fraction. So we know for the improper algebraic fraction, the general form is what? First of all, it is a constant, right? So for example, a plus, and then this part is dealt as a quadratic. So it is bx plus c upon x squared plus 4. And the last one, which is a linear function, will be dealt as like this. Okay. So here I would like to emphasize on one thing. You can write in any order. For example, if I rewrite the same partial fraction like this. For example, I write the quadratic first. So how will I write? Ax plus b upon x squared plus 4. And then linear is c upon x minus 3. And then constant, right? So you can write it in any order. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let me just erase this and continue with this. So now when we are solving it, the technique is, left hand side I have 3x cubed minus 5x square minus 3x minus 40 over x square plus 4 x minus 3. Okay, and this is identical to what I have written on the top here. So if I take the LCM of it, what it will become? X square plus 4 and x minus 3. So a will be multiplied by x square plus 4 and x minus 3. And bx plus c will be multiplied by x minus 3. You know, we just see the denominator. Under a, the denominator is 1. So if you compare the denominator of this and this, these were missing here. And that's why we multiplied a by both of them. When we look at this bx plus c, the denominator is x squared plus 4, which was here. So only factor which was missing was x minus 3. So that's why we are multiplying bx plus c by x minus 3. And similarly for d, what will I do? D will multiply by, because x minus 3 is present here, it will multiply by x squared plus 4. Now if you see here, there are 4 unknowns a, b, c, d. And when we are solving these type of identity, we have 2 methods. One is called comparing the coefficient method. Another is what? Substitution method. If I go by substitution method, I would have to take 4 substitution, and then solving equations simultaneously will take too long. It will become very tedious method. So what is the best approach here? So best way is here. Let me just clear out this thing. That I apply long division and try to find out this constant a first of all. Once I will have this constant, the value of this constant a, the question will become very simple. Okay. So I will not apply here substitution or comparing the coefficient method. First of all, I will go by long division to find out the value of a. Okay, so let's do that. In this way, it will be a revision of your long division also. So now I'm going to do or apply long division on this part of the question. Okay, so let's see here. So my divisor is, now I need to multiply these two. So what it will become? It will become x cube let me write here, I will erase it. X cube minus 3x square plus 4x minus 12. So this I will write here. Okay, this will be my divisor. Let me decrease the size of it. Okay, perfectly fitting here. And now my dividend is 3x cube minus 5x square minus 3x minus 40. Okay, let me erase this part. Okay, so now you know long division I have already taught you before. If you don't know, then you can see the video I'm attaching in the description. So it will become 3x, no, not x, just 3, because x cube multiplied by 3 will be 3x cube, and then 3 times 3 is minus 9x square, and then plus 12x minus 36. And when I will subtract it, the sign will change. Okay, so now this will cancel out. Minus 5 minus 9, plus 9 will be 4x square minus 15x minus 4. So now this part, this black part, will be equals to what? Let me write it here, okay? Because I have told you why I am not applying substitution or comparing the coefficient method. So let's do it here. So my A is this 3. So it is 3 plus, now remainder becomes your numerator. So it will be 4x square minus 15x minus 4 divided by your divisor. And divisor is basically has these factors. So I can write this here. Making sense? So now this question is simple. You know why? Because I just have to convert this into partial fraction, and 3 I already have. So now this is proper fraction, proper algebraic fraction. The degree of the polynomial is 2, and if you multiply x square by x, the degree of the polynomial is 3. So it is a proper algebraic fraction. No more improper. Okay, so now let's see. So now I will only solve this part, and later on I will add 3 in it. So I'm putting it here. So let's do this separately. Okay, so I will deal it as a quadratic and as a linear factors. So for quadratic we write the letter A I have already used up. So let me use bx plus c. Okay. So now I have 3 unknowns. I can go by comparing the coefficient method or by substitution method. Okay, I have taken LCM. So now the numerator, which is bx plus c, will multiply by, because this is present here, missing part is x minus 3, and d will multiply by x square plus 4, because this part is present here. Okay, so now left hand side I have this thing. Now if you see, or let me write it here for you so that you can understand better. Now the denominator is same on both sides, so you can leave them beside, and now you have 4, numerator I'm writing out. Okay, so it is bx plus c, x minus 3 plus d. Now I have 3 unknowns and I would like to go by substitution method. So first of all, for example, I'm taking let x equals to 3. And how do we decide what we should take as a substitution? You always look at the factors here. Any number which can make a factor 0, take that one first. So I know if I will take x3, 3 minus 3 will be 0. Then this term will eliminate. So it will make my calculation simple. So that's why I have decided to take let x equals to 3. Okay, and you will substitute all the way from here till here. So now I'm plugging in the value 3 here. 3 square times 4 is 36. 15 times 3 is 45 minus 4. This will become 0 because 3 minus 3 is 0, plus d and 3 square plus 4. Okay, so this is minus 13 is equals to 13d. So d equals to minus 1. You got one value immediately. Now you will take another value. Now there is no term I can make it 0. No value which can make any of the term here 0. So now I will go for small values. So let's take x is equals to 0 first. Okay. So I am taking now, let x is equals to 0. So this term will become 0, 0. So it is 0 minus 4. Okay, is equals to, here if I put, this will become 0. So it is 0 plus c. Here it will become 0 minus 3 because I am taking x 0 plus d I have already gotten minus 1, so I am substituting the value, and it will be 0 plus 4. Here I am substituting it. Okay, so now it will become, let me write here, it will become minus 4. I have copied down question actually on every screen, is equals to c minus 3 minus 1 times 4. So it is what? Minus 4 equals to minus 3c minus 4. So basically minus 4 plus 4 will cancel out, right? So your c value is equals to 0. So now what is left? So you got your c, you got your d. Now, oops, sorry. So now what is left to find out here? I got b only is left to find out. So let me take x is equals to 1 now, right? So in this equation, I will take x equals to 1 now in this one. Let me copy down this equation over there. It will be easy to see then. Okay, so now I'm taking x is equals to 1 in this equation. So let x is equals to 1. So it will be 4 minus 15 minus 4. B I have to find out, and x is my 1. So b times 1 is 1. C is 0. I'm substituting the value. 1 minus 3. D was minus 1. So this is what I am getting. Okay, so now it will be minus 15 is equals to b, and this will be minus 2, and this will be 5. So it is minus 15 plus 5 is equals to minus 2b, which means it is minus 10 divided by minus 2 equals to b. So your b is equals to 5. So you got all your values. So now let's see what we started with. We started with this part. Okay, so let me erase it. We have all the values now. Just give me 1 second because I'm going to copy it down over there, so it will be easy then to understand. So this is what I'm going to take down now, because now I have to substitute the values in it. Okay, so now my b is 5. So here I will write 5. C is 0. I will leave it. And d is minus 1. So now this will be 5x. Okay. And here I can write 0. And this is actually minus 1. So the final form of the partial fraction will be, for this part only, is 5x upon x square plus 4 minus 1 upon x minus 3. But don't forget here, what you will not forget, that actually the question was this, right? So I'm writing the original question here, this whole part. Okay, it's almost done. So now this part I will replace, the second part which is here, this part. Now this one I will replace by what? This part. Oops, sorry. Let me write it down because it is taking into part the other part also. Okay, so 3 plus 5x upon x square plus 4 minus 1 upon x minus 3. So this is your complete partial fraction of this improper algebraic fraction. So in the end, you have to write it down like this. So thank you very much for watching. You can press like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Thank you very much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.